Hi, Clay from Popo's Backyard Farm. We just want to show you a little update of what's going on here in the farm. First, we'll show you the baby guinea hens. Now they're getting, one is a pearl and one is a lavender, and their mother is the big white hen. And they still follow Mama around a little bit.
That's the white chicken.
That's the white rooster right there. He's about 12 weeks old. He's out of the batch of the other roosters. Ruthie wanted to keep one rooster, so we decided to keep one. I really want a black Australorp rooster, but seeing we have no access to one right now, we'll deal with the white rooster. Our black Australorps are at the age where they're just about ready to start laying. So while these other girls are, these white and red ones are laying, we're going to trick the black ones into laying.
Excuse me, that's a girl.
That pearl is a girl.
She's doing
the buckwheat sound.
Okay.
And that's what the females sound like. We haven't quite caught the lavender doing anything yet, so we'll have to wait. But to go back to what we were talking about with the eggs, we're going to fool these black hens into start laying. Now the way to do that is chickens are very competitive, and they think that if these hens are laying eggs, they should be starting to lay eggs too. You need to, first of all, you need to start with a 16 to an 18% protein in their feed. They need a laying mash that has a higher protein so that they go into an egg production. Secondly, they're competitive where they think if one's laying an egg, they should be laying it too. That's why I use one of two things. This is a plastic egg. As you might recognize, they are from the Easter egg collection when you're in your department store. You get pink, red, green, white. They don't care what color it is. So what you do is you take the plastic egg, fill it about halfway with sand, close it up, tape around it so that it's got some body to it. Because what chickens do is when they lay their eggs, they roll them around underneath them. And if this was hollow, they'd think it was just an empty shell and they'd start pecking at it. So if it's got some weight to it, they think it's a whole egg and they'll want to keep laying eggs. If you've got chickens that want to peck at their eggs and they break their eggs and eat their eggs, there's a different solution. The solution I use are golf balls. Golf balls are hard, size of an egg. The chickens don't know the difference between an egg and a golf ball. If they're breaking their eggs, they'll beat their beaks against the golf ball, hurt themselves, and it'll deter them from wanting to do it. So if you've got hens that are breaking their eggs, use golf balls in there. Get their eggs out as soon as possible and just leave 3 or 4 golf balls in the nest. But if you just want to get them to lay during the Easter time, probably 9 out of 10 houses have these little plastic eggs, and 9 times out of 10 somebody will throw them away. So ask one of your friends to keep them for you, or go right out and buy a bag of them. They're usually 12 to a bag. You only need 2 or 3 of them. Just buy a bag for $1 or so, and keep them in your barn in a bowl or in a box or something, just to keep them on hand. I've got this size, and I've got the larger ones for like the geese or the peacocks that we use for. I would take the larger eggs, do the same thing, fill them half with sand and tape them, and as they would lay an egg, I would replace it with one of these, so that they still thought, well, my eggs are still in the nest. When I get enough of them, I'll set. So then, when you get one to set, then you take all the fake eggs and put the real eggs under them. Now, if you're going to save your real eggs, what you have to do is you have to turn them. Because if you just stick them in an egg carton and wait 10 days, you're not going to have good, viable hatching eggs, because the yolk doesn't get turned and it'll settle and stick to the side of the egg, and then it's no good for hatching.
I think I moved my leg because a mosquito bit me.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm filming.
You have to keep turning the eggs at least twice a day to keep the yolk from sticking to the side. What I do is I've got a incubator that has an automatic turner. I put the fresh eggs in the turner, but I don't put them under the heat. I just keep them in a cooler place like a garage or a back room that stays about 50 to 60 degrees so that they don't want to start the embryo to develop. And you just save your eggs for 10 to 12 days, and then when your goose or your chicken or whoever you want to set starts to set on these fake eggs, then you just reach under them, which you'll get pinched or pecked a little bit, but you take the eggs out from under them, and then you put the real eggs under them and let them go. So this was a little tip from Popel's Backyard Farm on how to get hens to lay eggs and how to get hens to stop pecking at their eggs, and to help if you want to set your eggs under a setting hen. So, this is Clay from Popel's Backyard Farm saying keep watching our videos. We'll give you updates on everything we do and give you little hints on how to get through the season with chickens, ducks, geese, or whatever.